Right, let's have a look at the sound levels on here. I've got good sound levels on that. Let's see if I've got... Right, let's see if I've got audio on that. I realised watching the other night I've got no audio on these, so I'm just changing them now, and I've got audio on that. And we've got audio on those. Sorry, I was just changing the audio while I remember. Okay, we're going to do, well, hopefully do a few things. I've only got an hour and a half before we've got to leave. I had hoped to do this sooner. We've got a Chromebook, been threatening to fix for a while, so I'm going to do that. Suspected charge port, hopefully it's just soldering. Right, let's just show the symptoms. Switch the views over. See if we can see that. Many of you have, there you go, you see that? See the little green light? There we go, and again, there we got it on. So we've got to hold the lead like that, which isn't ideal. So we're going to see if we can solve that. Never ever get to fix my own stuff, so I thought, you know what, I'm going to make a point today. We've got a Apple mouse to fix. Looks like it's got a short on it. I have no idea what we're going to do with that, but we'll give it a go. And then we've got this beast. Look at this. Look at this beast. It's from my dad. Look at that. It's only taken me a year and a half. But we're going to do it today. Let me get it out of the way. Also, while I remember, there we go. Got this the other day. This is for fixing iPhone 7 home buttons. So we're going to do a couple of those streams and hopefully get the rice updated as well. The rice is on day 7 now. It's dried up the majority of, well, I say the rice has, I think it's just evaporated, but it's dry around the top of the phone. But as soon as you lift the shielding up, there was puddles yesterday, so looks dry but isn't still. This is the office computer out the back. I say computer in the loosest sense of the term. These things, the screens on them are absolutely ludicrous. Couldn't believe the price when I seen the price of the screens for this. So much so, the person who owned this, we quoted them for a screen, and they went, "I'm not paying that. You can have it." So I thought, we need an office computer. Why not? I paid the extortionate amount. I ended up dual booting Linux on it because it's just terrible. Anybody who's bought a Chromebook will know exactly what I'm talking about. Right, where are we at? Who's texting me? Okay, nothing important.
Hello.
Right. Here we go. Let's try it. Yes. The one.
So it has to open it as it's It's a subscription based.
Here we go.
No, so you want to pay
Right.
Wednesday midday as my manager's currently streaming.
Right. Yes, try not to give any personal details out. Not that I don't think anyone's on stream listening to me, but it is recorded. Right, here we go. We're inside now, so let's.
You can go to pay Karen and send a payment.
Oh, so I can do it on my phone,
That.
I can do it at home. I can do it. You just start it. Or is it better with the backs? Can I do that on my mobile phone?
Right. Here you go, Isaac. That's the details on that. Need that one and that one, but I'm sure the lady knows. Right. Okay. Oh, sod's law by the looks of it. All of the connections we need are on the bottom, but let's have a quick look, see what we can see. Have a look under the microscope. It might just be a loose solder joint. Looks like it's had some work on it before. And that's not me. Okay. So this looks like it's been a problem before, which it's not really a surprise, it's probably a factory fault. So, right, here we go.
So go to, so I call it the payees, I fix local.
Here we go. If we can get that. Let's get this fault flux cleaned up. And we'll see if we've got continuity. I'll tell you what I'll do. If I just quickly, I can mute. We're just going to mute while someone makes a payment. Right, we're back online now. Sorry about that. I'm going to mute that for obvious reasons. Thanks very much.
Would you keep that?
That's a receipt you can keep.
Thanks very much. Merry Christmas to you.
Yeah, Merry Christmas too.
In the nicest possible way.
Yeah, in the nice.
Okay. Well, that's interesting. I don't know. Right, we'll just use the top camera up here. Let's switch back to this one. It's not much of a better view. Okay, I just need to be able to see and hear myself. We're just testing the center pin here. it all looks well. Let's see if we can see inside with the microscope here. Okay, that looks pretty good inside. Right, there's sometimes 2 or 3 pins in here that need to be connected. Okay, it looks like that side could be pushed out. That looks like the ground. Oops, sorry about the fuzzy camera. And maybe that side. So it might just be a case of, you know, wear and tear. Maybe we just need to bend these back. Let's have a look. Maybe a nice quick fix if it is. It doesn't look like chat's working again. Hold on. I don't know what is up with this chat window. Ah. Hello ×3, joined on YouTube. Ah, he's come up now. What the hell's going on? Logged on, connecting. Oh well. Ah, there you go. Who knows? Right, that's better. Bloody thing. How is everyone? If you just joined, we're just changing... Well, we're not changing anything at the moment. We're just having a look at why this DC input isn't connecting. I think... I don't know if I'm going to be able to get the right angle on this. Let's see if I can... I'm either being trolled by the lead here, which I will check in a sec, or my suspicions are it's these 2 fins on the side. They're like ground pins that click, and it's usually the thing that gives you that nice click feeling when you push the charge port in. Might be wrong. Okay, that looks like plastic or some horribleness there. Okay, this has definitely been marked on before. Alright, well, we'll have to go from the inside. Let's see if we can bend those back out. Right, chat. I think I'm being a dumbass here and I've loaded the wrong window. I don't know, actually. I'm just going to reload chat, it's annoying me. I had it working on the last stream. Soldering on the hot air will fall off. Yeah, it will. I don't think it's actually a faulty part. I haven't got a part here to replace it. It's actually the office computer, but it's been getting progressively worse, and as anybody who fixes anything knows, your stuff comes last. I think it's just a case of pushing those pins back out. Right, let's disconnect the battery before we go jamming metal in there. It's kind of good advice. Let's see if we can... I mean, if it comes to it, I'll get a new charge for it. They're not difficult to replace. Right, let's switch to a better view for you guys, sorry. Right, I'm going to try and keep this steady on my knee. It's pretty unorthodox to be. Come on, you little... It should just be spring-loaded. It's looking a little bit better. Okay, that actually looks like that's a little bit better. I don't know how long that will work for. What I'd probably do is just see if this does a temporary fix, and then I'll order a part for it. And I'll just change it on live stream another time. I mean, you can't even see the other side. Right, let's go for that. You see that? No, that's terrible. Okay. Let's pick some better tweezers. Okay, maybe they were the best tweezers. Little hooks on. There we go, come on. I bought these tweezers, they said. Titanium tweezers. Yeah, not so much. don't think I'm going to be able to get that one to come out. I was kind of hoping that there'd just be a little metal pin on the side. Right. I think that's definitely the problem. Pretty sure that's just connected first time. Can't get it. I'll get the battery connected again. And I bent one out. Right. I want to make absolutely sure it's not. Okay, it's definitely not that. If you want to remove the solder, then you have a pin with a needle. Right. Do you know what? I think this is just top mounted, so let's try that in fact. Let's see if we can just take it out and see if I can get a better angle at it. Looks like I'm going to have to take the board out on this one. Right, let's take these out.
She's not here at the moment.
Take the Wi-Fi card out. Probably going to have to take this battery out.
Maybe, yeah. Should be able to. Okay. That's it.
Whoever was in there last did a good job on the centre pin. These Chromebooks are a good design. It's just the Chrome operating system is just diabolical. It's alright if you're just browsing, but it just gets annoying if you want to do something else on it. I imagine if you bought one thinking it was like a laptop, you'd be pretty peeved. Right. It looks like whoever's been in there. Oh, I thought they'd damaged that. Got one more screw here. Let's keep those together. Looks like the keyboard. What's that? Oh, for God's sake, sorry guys. Alright, my bad. Let's get a better camera angle. I don't know how long that was like that. Apologies. The charge port and the speaker, Dad. Okay, let's see how quick I can get this one done. Okay, let's clean up some of the solder. Let's get rid of that. have to change my soldering iron over. Okay, what's going on? So reset yourself. Beep. There we go. What I do is flood these with new solder. Let's get some flux on it. We'll flood it and then I'll clean them. So hopefully I can. I have no idea what that grossness is. That can go over here. Careful around that component. Sounds like it's for you, Isaac.
My phone's got wet and it's not wet for 2 days, so
Okay.
I don't know what to do. I'm brave.
If you're looking for water treatment,
Right, here we go.
Only a little bit of drink leaked on it in my bag. I've done the whole
Did
run.
you put in rice?
rice doesn't
No, I guess that. It did work initially, like for a day, and then it was switched itself on and off, flashing, and now it's not doing anything.
Okay, well,
God, I hate
for
rice.
water treatment.
Okay, what does that mean? Exactly.
We put it, we completely take it apart so that the board is just on its own,
Yeah.
as that's the only
Right.
non-replaceable thing.
Right.
And then we clean all corrosion
See if we
off,
can,
as much corrosion off as we can.
Yeah.
These out.
That's pretty much the only thing you can do to repair water damage, to
Yeah.
get corrosion off.
Yeah. Okay. How much is that?
Right. It's got a little bit of flex on this one. Let's see if I can just push those through.
Okay. Yeah, that's fine. I think we've got a card machine.
We don't have a card machine.
Right, yeah, I can go get it. How long does it take?
We normally say around about 24 to 48 hours.
Yeah, okay, yeah. That's right. That's fine. Have you got any money on you? Well,
If you want to put it because it's currently live streaming, so we're saying
Right. See if I can clear some of that hole.
and is that a possible?
Yeah, man.
yeah. Yeah, right. No, it's alright, in my case. No,
And if you have another
Yeah.
Right, so I haven't got a board holder big enough for this.
Do you sell phones or do you just
The,
repair them?
the only phone we have for sale at the moment is that iPhone 6S.
There we go, that looks clear.
That's £250 with
Come on.
The box, the wallpaper, and cable. The phone has been refurbished. It's a new screen, new battery, and a new housing.
Right, okay. Is it like any network? How does it work?
I believe it's
That's the second one.
version
That's what I was like. Sort of
Right.
Just
Just wanted to try and get that a bit looser before we try and pull these out.
Okay, so
we'll
wait to hear.
That's that side.
Okay. Again. Thank you.
Have a nice day.
Right, cheers. There we go, pull that side out. Normally I'll just heat this up, take it out and then drop another one in. I had hoped it was just a loose solder joint. Can we see that underneath there? Not that great. That should pop out now. That's that side. And just work it back and forward. That's that side. Right, what time are we on? 4 o'clock. Let's have a look under the microscope. Let's flick to microscope. Okay. Center pin. That camera, man. Aha. Let's pull this top layer off. I'm going to give this a few minutes and then we'll move on to the next one, just because I can go and buy another one of these, probably for a couple of quid.
nice. So I need your honest opinion.
Scaring me something.
Yeah?
You're scaring me something.
No, I do product testing.
Drink this, Isaac.
And it's just something.
Put hairs on your chest.
I'll make it and then try it. I think it's lovely.
What's she gonna put in it, Isaac?
Slightly saliva.
You know, people who say those sorts of things are usually the people who do it.
I've never spat in anyone's coffee or drink.
Whoa, look at you being very specific about what type of drink.
I've never spat in anyone's drink.
You mean my drink?
Never spat in anyone's drink.
He spits in my drink.
No, I don't.
It's gross.
Ha ha ha.
Okay. Oh, no, I have got it. Look at that.
That's toilet water, right?
No, bottled water.
That's toilet water, right? Yes, out of the urinal. Glug glug. Mmm. Ah. That's snapped.
5 minutes, give it a shake.
Okay. That top one's bent. Oh, maybe. Send them tweezers up here, man. Expensive motherfucking tweezers. Could have just bought this for £2. Okay, so after all, by the looks of it, I could have probably just pushed this fecker down here, and that might have solved the problem. Okay.
Yeah.
Right. Oh, that's a much better connection. I still think that it's those little connections at the back there that are causing the issue as well. But this one here,
And it's quicker as well.
that, so we got one connection, middle pin, that connection, I believe that's it. It's just a 2-pin one. Oh, let's get it back on that. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it back on there. Ooh, look at that. Is that no new connector? No, times, is it 3 times or times 3? I'm just going to call you, I'm going to call you 3 times. No, it's not a new connector, it's the one from our office, so I just wanted to see what was up there. I think it's just going to have a bent pin, but what I'm going to do is, we're just going to put this back on, because I actually haven't got one of those pins here. And I'm going to order one, and it will do for now. I think that's probably solved it anyway. It's just come loose over time. You know, repeated plugging it in and out. So you never know, that might have actually solved it. Right, where? Oh, maybe a little bit more in there. Because it was connecting and none of the connections are broke on it, so what we'll do is, where are you from times 3? 3 times. I'm not going to get that right, you know I'm not. break the foot off that. Oh no, look. We've broken a foot. Oh well. So, can you have a look for a Chromebook charge port for me? Right. That flux looks lovely, doesn't it? Well, it would do if you could see it. Right, let's use some of this. I use different solder for the feet. We use the lead-free for all of the SMD stuff. It's got a weaker melting point. Sorry, we use the leaded. This is lead-free. It's had quite a lot of flux on it from whoever worked on this before. Okay, it doesn't look like there's anything connected on the underneath of the board, which is always a bonus. I'm going to get this one connected first, I think, because it looks like a pain in the proverbial. Well, looking at it, it's not going to matter too much about that foot for stability because it clicks into the chassis. Now obviously if this came in for a repair we're going to stick a new charge port on this, but because it's mine I don't have to worry about that, looks or anything else. Let's get a couple of these screws back in. I'm not going to worry too much about getting this back together. I just want to see that it's making a stable connection. I'll probably end up
Yeah.
Oh, do you know what? You can't see. I thought, oh, it's not that screw. Should follow the arrows. I think the guy who owned this last time probably in there messing around trying to change the screen. Right, we're going to have a look at that Apple thing in a sec. Let's just see if this makes a stable connection. If it doesn't, no harm done. Just a waste of 20 minutes. There you go. Look at that. Job done. Right. In the interest of speed, I will, though, I will probably change that because that's only going to be a temporary fix. As soon as those little brass connections start flexing out the way and not making a connection, it's only going to be a matter of time before that happens again. So
What model Chromebook is it?
it's on the back kit. So yeah, all we did there was you've got the two. So you've got the two clamps from the side, and then you've got a clamp from the front, and then your centre pin. So you're looking at all of the outsides are negative, middle pin is positive. The middle pin was making a good connection. We've just pushed those connectors in. It also acts like a sort of grip on it that gives you that nice connection.
But it is in drive.
So let's put this one back over here.
I haven't done a.
Right, and that's just the feet.
Oh, okay, cool. Alright.
Have you wrote down the model number to that feet? So let's just get this F out of the way.
Okay. Alright. Alright.
Okay. Sophie,
Yep.
their feet here
Yep.
are on the sticky pads, the horrible sticky pads. There's literally hardly any screws in that, it's just the four corners someone had put in there. They go under the feet and the rubber mats go on the top. Right, next. Okay. This is one of those expensive touch Apple mouses. Took a while to get out, didn't it? And it had battery acid. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Hold on, maybe I can. Yeah, it had. Is it going to focus? Focus, you piece of crap. Autofocus on this. Not great. Anyway, in here, had acid leak on these. I thought, oh, we'll just clean them up. It might work. It didn't. I tested it. It started pulling. So these should just be lined up in series. Let's try and see what's going on with it. I had to open it and see if we could get some power into it. See if there is grounded. I don't know if it is. No. Okay. Right, let's take this board out, see what's going on. Let's move that back. Oh god, I forgot to kill that music. I don't think you can pick it up. Do you want to kill it just in case? I'll have to take this out anyway. What I'm going to try and do is just hook up some power, and this should just be like 3 volts, I'm assuming. Okay, so you're... Oh, this is an absolutely hideous design. Right. 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 Try and go a different way around here. Why couldn't this have been a simple fix? There we go. Okay, so right, what are you? So that must just attach like that, and that's screwed in. I don't think we're going to find any schematics for this, that's one thing for sure. Let's see if there's any damage. Let's switch it back over to microscope. That's pretty clear. I suppose the good news is it doesn't look like that acid's leaked in anywhere. So maybe it's just shorted something. These caps there don't look too clever. Let's do some continuity testing. These two should be connected. So it should go from here to... Right. Right, let's drop this down to 3 volts. I'm pretty sure it's 3 volts. I think they're 1.5 for the double A's. Let's connect. these together. If I'm connecting that up right. I'm pretty sure this has to complete a link. Don't know if we're going to connect these two up and then bridge these. I might have to come back to this because I've forgotten how to. And I want to be exactly sure how to rig these up, because I know these are both negative and these are both positive, but I'm sure they complete a circuit. So we'll have to come back to that. Let's just have a look. I haven't done it in so long. Alright, I'm not sure on that one, we're going to leave that. I can't remember how to rig up the DC, I'm not overly sure, so... Need to work out whether they're in series or parallel. Let's see my dad's phone. He's got a loose charge port that he says I did. Alright, Dad. Let's go back to this ancient phone. I don't even know if I've got a charge for this. It's a pretty useless live stream, this is. Have a look at that. Oh, I've got an idea. We'll come back to that in a sec. So what I might do is just stick two batteries in there and connect DC either side. So I know it's definitely getting the right voltage. Okay, how do you come apart? Every time. You're right. Ear speaker. Yeah, it does charge. It's just intermittent. You say there was nothing wrong with it. It's always disconnected. It's sat on my desk for most of the time. I don't know how it's broke. Okay, well, we'll have a look at that as well. I don't think I've got a loudspeaker here, so I might just have to leave this one open. Alright. Do you want it as a usable phone? No, this one that I'm working on. Alright. Alright, well, it doesn't matter if it takes me another year. Oh, you're so funny. You do realise I'm still live streaming, Dad? Doing your phone. I mean, keep chatting away if you want me to break it. Alright, I'm putting the phone down now. Parents. Okay. Let's have a look under this. Oh, I suppose we water damaged it as well while it was here, did I, Dad?
Sound test, microphone test, ear speed test.
That might be why. Okay, let's clean that off. I might have schematics for this, we can check. Wow. I don't know what that is on there. Okay. Well, this bit's connected, okay. I bet you don't get many live streams on this phone. Ooh, look, we've S620. State of the art. Okay, we don't need to take that off.
For what?
Alright, what is stopping you from coming out? Don't tell him that, Sophie needs to be quicker.
Right. Terrible. Be quicker. It's alright, maybe we can race one day.
Could do that. I fix races.
And that new series on the show.
Could do.
Just a series of challenges.
Why won't you come out? Okay. Oh.
Each week from the apprentices and Sophie have to do participate in that challenge.
Right. There we go. There we go.
The music is £3 fee. The music is £3 fine.
You have to clean the toilet for the rest of the year with your toothbrush from home.
I just buy another toothbrush instead of the one I use at home.
Okay. Right. Let's have a look at the air speaker. Looks bad.
No, it's not bad. It wouldn't be something I'd actually buy like it is the drink.
Yeah.
With them product testing in the background. Well, it's very nice. I like the drink a lot. Okay. Well, let's just clear the ear speaker.
Is there anything you wanted me to add on to the notes of this game? Mac and Brunt's touch disease one?
No way, he said it was touch disease, it wasn't. I told him that, but he wasn't having it.
How many touch like you was?
Yes, but I don't know if these. I'm assuming he's going to go for it because it's only £10 more. But we're only charging him for the extra chip. Okay, right. Right, let's have a look. See if we've got that. Hopefully. I don't know if I'm going to come back tonight. I was going to come back and do some iPhone 7 home buttons. I need to practice on that. Let's get this out of the way. Probably take that plastic bit up. Right.
Fixed it, put it in the sound for a couple of times on it, and it's gone again.
Right.
And all you can just have a look, leave with you or whatever. It was on the Parker.
They look the same. Looks similar, doesn't it? Might work.
Is that alright? It went on, like a couple of days ago, it went on, or it went off, and then come back on again. And now it's gone off again. Okay. Well, I don't know what you've done, I don't know what you've done, and then you clicked them, and then you come back on again. So.
Are you able to leave it with us?
Yeah, that's fine, yeah. You give us a ring tomorrow, obviously you won't do it today, will you?
I can try to do it today, but we'll
Don't worry about it, don't worry. I'll take it tomorrow.
I think that one there.
Okay, that's all right, you've got my number on there.
Pretty similar.
Yeah.
Send you a text when you've got it.
Let's go for that one.
Alright.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Alright, cheers. Right.
Just nick my captain tape. We've got it. Come on, own up.
It's alright. Found it. That's where I left it. Okay.
The iPhone 6 is ready for treatment.
Okay, you can start it if you want. Is he giving you the number? Classic. Classic Matthew.
He said he took a bit more
Oh, you never know, I might be done on this one because I've still got to film the rice. Okay. I'll have a look at the speaker, probably off.
Hi, can I speak to Mr. Brunt?
Right.
If you could let him know that social and let's phone 6
We'll switch the camera angle in a sec. So I've got to remember to do that. She hasn't spoke to him yet.
I'll £10 extra.
She hasn't spoke to him yet. There we go. Nice and focused. Nice and focused, jumpy camera. This will be a new connector. What I'm going to do, trying to keep it away from that plastic port down there. Stop leaning on my elbow. Going for the kill. Put that down there. And quickly clean this up. Probably get away with the same parts. See if I can clean these holes up. There we go. I wish that didn't budge. Okay. I think that'll do. I'm going to drop it down with heat anyway. Let's see if the new one fits. Ah, I see the problem. Does that go under the board? No, I can't use those. Damn you, Samson. Okay, back to searching. Can't use this almost identical one because Samson have seen fit to have put. They are on there, they're just not as prominent. Okay.
and screen.
Yeah, she's dropping it off Wednesday. Come on, out of all of the hundreds I've got. Okay. Don't know if that's the actual one I've taken it out of. I think it is. Okay. I won't fit.
So this speaker is waiting on customer. They haven't got the money to pay yet.
Yeah, they've got no money at the moment. Let's just see if that's possible to bend those down. Yes. Okay, that looks alright. It's got two little prongs that were sticking out, just stopping it from connecting. Let's get that back in focus. Right, let's get this in focus. Bend that foot back out. I don't know why they've made so many different charge ports. It's bloody annoying. Right. I think so. let's get these feet connected. And then what time is that? Oh, I'll have to call it.
Yeah, I was going to do
Hmm. Right, nearly done. Right. Get the frick off.
So do you know if it was the new one or the old drive that's in there? Was it the drive that I bought it over in?
The new drive was in there. The new reader went later.
The new lasers in there?
The new
The
laser.
lasers that I put in when I bought it over?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
Because I put my
As soon as I know, because the other bits that you've got should all still be working, because I bought like 3. There was one in there as well. And then I bought 2 new.
There was one in there, and there was one that had the original one in.
Yeah, and then another one.
And
There should have been 3 in total.
yeah, there was
Yeah,
3 in
that's
total.
fine.
Right, right, alright, alright.
It's pretty cool. It looks like a person or a frog.
Oh, yeah, I've seen that.
Okay, there you go.
No.
When you get a
Stop.
frog leg, you skin it, so it's just a muscle. You pour salt on them, the electrodes start to fire off
Oh, that's
the nervous
great.
system, so the legs start jolting.
Murder, murder.
Kitten killer.
Does that take you?
Didn't say nothing.
I heard something along the lines of killing you.
Wow. Need to get those voices
Sort of
checked out
Yeah.
before they become the dominant voice in your head.
One of the more bumpy ones.
I know. I said quick. How many rings is that? 3, 4, 5, 6.
I feel so cool. How can I help?
Right, it's gonna be close to the end of the stream because I've got to do another quick video on the rice. Just gonna make sure this actually connects. Where are we at? Let's get is that a iPhone mode? I'm just gonna make sure it connects over here.
Okay. Text everyone. Most of them are texting back.
Okay.
So
certain things need to be void of the system now because they're going ahead.
Well, where the hell is a Android lead?
Here, what is it? That. She just texted me back. She doesn't wish to go ahead. She bought a new phone. So if you can void it off the system.
Yeah, I'll void off the system, and we can put it in there then. It's 7 plus.
7. isn't it?
7S plus. No, 7 plus. It's a 7 plus housing.
Is that the girl with the red phone?
Yeah.
Hey!
Already voided.
Well, I can...
Already?
Yeah,
So why is it still in the drawer?
don't know. It says voided on here as well.
Well, on the invoice.
On the invoice.
With
With
the housing.
the housing with it.
And we all just keep texting and calling them.
So weird. Why did we do that?
It's your job.
You can rag us down with your...
So,
It's a nice road anyway.
Right, I'm just going to go and see if this falls out.
Might get 1 or 2 looks. And again, not many people have a 7 plus. Ow. Keep whacking my hands. And my hips.
Sweet, that works. Right, that's that bit done. I'll address the ear speaker once it's all... Let's have a look. I'll address the ear speaker.
again.
That is no new connector, but what place was not flooded? Ah! Okay, I don't know if you're still watching, but one of the pins had snapped off on the Chromebook. So it's got 4 pins. The 2, where are we at? Let's have a look. The 2 front connectors, this pin had snapped off, but the other 3 were the internal connectors. So, and it also slots into the side of the chassis. Like I said, it is my laptop, so I don't really care about aesthetics. I just want it to function. It seems really tight in there. It charges first time, so I'm happy with that for now. I've ordered some in the meantime because it is going to happen again. So we'll do another live stream where I'll do it properly, and I'll flood, yeah, all of them. So we're going to end the stream now. If you're on YouTube, like and subscribe. If you're on Facebook, you can go to YouTube and like and subscribe, or just like our Facebook page. That helps us out a lot. If you need any tools, they're in the description below. That's through the affiliate links we use. And hopefully I'll be back on later tonight doing some iPhone 7 home button repairs. They're only going to be practice ones just because I've actually got a home button in for repair, and they're really, really fiddly to work with. So I just want to practice on a few, so we're going to cut them and see if we can put them back together again. Not the greatest. I'll come back to this one. As it stands, out of the 3, Chromebook is done. Bit of a cheap fix, but like I said, it charges. This one here now charges. My dad's phone. Apparently he originally booked it in for the ear speaker, which not the charge port. So we're going to sort that out for him, and then hopefully get that back to working. And the Apple, this one here, I need to remember how to rig up the DC connection to this. Because these are both minus, these are both plus, but I'm pretty positive it forms a circuit, but I don't know whether it's serial or parallel, so I'm a bit unsure where to connect these. I was just going to put a battery in it and just connect power to either end. That would have worked, so might come back to that in another video. But as it stands, we're going to leave it there, and I will see you later.